Gailey's Marine Supply, located in Bakersfield, California, has seen effects from the business lockdown. Surprisingly, it's had a positive impact on their business. Join us as we go in and talk to Steve Pinero about boat sales in the financial storm. Well, here we are with Steven at Gailey's Marine in Bakersfield. Man, I'll tell you what, like I came in here and I'm seeing a lot of people here. This is not what I expected. And I talked to you on the phone and, you know, to my surprise, like I would have bet the house that the boat market would have crashed with everything going on, right? Yeah. It's not really the case.
No, it's been surprising to us as well. We had our boat show, we had a lot of momentum leading up to it, and it got canceled, and everything got really kind of strange after that. And things fell apart for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then people just started, I think the reality of it was they weren't going to go on vacation this year. They're not doing the Disney trip with the kids. They're not going to Hawaii or Mexico. The money's there, and what are they going to do? Something fun, you know, and boating is the perfect thing for a family environment where you can get outdoors and have some fun, but not be surrounded by a bunch of other people. So it's been really good. We're getting to the point that we're having to source inventory from other dealers and doing everything we can to make people deals and just get them the boat that they want. So it's been really busy.
There's actually a waiting list for people. Some people, or not a waiting list, but you're trying to like get inventory to match what people want.
Yeah, and with our used stuff, we are getting them 2 to 3 people deep. That somebody comes in and, hey, I want to buy this boat. Here's a deposit. Let's do credit. Next guy rolls in, hey, I want that boat. Can I get in line? You know, so if it falls apart, I want to be the first guy to have an option on it. So the market is very strong right now. Even the private sector, you know, selling a used boat is very strong right now.
Oh, so are the used boats, are you cycling through those pretty decent right now? Like if someone brings one in?
Yeah, very quickly. The stuff that's clean and easy, they've been selling within a couple of weeks.
Oh, wow.
We've had a couple boats that, you know, they get expensive enough that people start considering, well, for that kind of money, do I go new or used? So we got a couple high-end used boats that are still kind of sitting here, but gaining a lot of interest on everything, and it's just a matter of time before those go away. And we got 2021s on special order for customers already, so it is turning out to be a really strong year, and we're just super thankful for it.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, for people that aren't into boats, like they'll see a price tag, right, of a boat. Like if you haven't been around boats and then you come look at one of the top end, because they can go all the way up to almost 200,000, right? I mean,
300,000.
300,000 run, and we're going to do a video on that, so hang on. But they can go all the way up there, and for a lot of people, but I would say let's say the average like high-end boat might be 160, right, or 150, right? Mm-hmm. Which sounds outrageous. I mean, it's not cheap, right? Yeah. And you know, a monthly payment on that could be anywhere from, I don't know, $700 to $1,200 a month, right? Sure. Or whatever, depending on what you're doing. But for some people, like if this is your life, right? It's like, this is what you do. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, and for a lot of our customers, you know, there's a lot of the elite wealthy out there that they're gonna use a boat for 2 weeks out of the year and that's it. But for most of our customers, it's a lifestyle. It's not just, hey, we're summertime boaters. It's all year, hey, where can we go? You know, let's rent a cabin, let's get on this lake or that lake, let's travel to Arizona, you know, and for so many people it is a lifestyle and they love being on the water and just want those different experiences, you know. So yeah, it's, you know, when you look at it that way, a lot of people spend tons of money in sports for their kids or traveling or rodeo or whatever it is, and boating's a lifestyle that people are willing to fork over the cash for because they want to take part in it.
You know, and some of these boats too keep their values pretty decent too. You know what I mean? So you can use them for a few years and then they still got some value, especially some of the higher end stuff.
Yeah, they definitely do. And as we see the new stuff get more expensive, that just helps the old stuff maintain its value even better. You know, you think about a 12-year-old Malibu, for example, you know, something like what you have. Take that boat that might have sold for 55, 60 grand new, and it's still worth 40 to 50 today. Yeah. You know, so, but for somebody to get out of that boat and get into a new boat, they're using that 60 grand as a down payment, and it's still not quite scratching the surface. So.
Yeah, very cool. So if someone, you know, the one thing about here that's good is that you don't just have, you have boats for everybody's price range, right? I mean, I see boats
we try to. Yeah.
There's boats, I mean, there is boats for people here that might, you know, not be able to afford a $160,000 boat. Sure. You know, you have boats that almost look as nice as those boats. They really do. I mean, they're great workmanship, and they're like in the 80s, right? And some of that stuff. So,
yeah,
I mean,
and the Moomba brand is all about bang for your buck. It's a great quality build. It's a great value. And if you have the 10% down and strong credit where you can get a great rate, right now we're seeing payments in that $450 to $550 range.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, they were thinking, oh, $1,000 a month, but then we run their credit like $450. Shoot, we should have done this years ago.
Yeah.
So,
right.
But it's all about timing. The banks are letting up a little bit just because of what's going on. So if you have strong credit, they're giving good rates, and if your credit's not quite as strong, the rates are high, so it just depends on where you're at, but it's more feasible than people think.
Yeah, well, good for you, man. It's cool to see there is some silver lining, right, on some of the stuff going on. It's Absolutely. Cool. It's good to see some local companies actually doing well in this climate. So very cool.
We're very thankful for it. And to all our customers that have been buying, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, very cool. All right, thanks for that interview.
Thanks, Bill.
All right.